Uh, hmm. Well, I don't know. Can I give that to her? Can I give anything to her? I still got this friggin' cat man. Come on. Can't give anything to her. I don't think you're supposed to go back, but it lets you, which is suspect in a way. I must be missing something obvious, which is, well, annoying, I'd say. I mean, a little girl could get in.
It's better for me to keep my...
Okay. Which just leaves the alchemy.
Oh, a real...
Can I use anything on that? I mean... I know I'm grasping at straws. Well, not even at straws. I'm just grasping in the air and hoping for something to happen at this point, but... I mean... You'd think that, you know, you'd have everything you needed, but...
A considerable.
I mean, we've got an alchemy table, a door, and swords, which she only can look at. And a light source, but we can't seem to do anything with the alchemy table.
A really fine, but I doubt that.
This is frustrating. Don't want to be stuck right before the end. Left himself a little back door to open. Secret entrance to the laboratory under the altar. Well, yes. But we still need to go through.
So, how did...
God damn it. Just give me something.
I don't like secret.
Well, yes, neither do I. Gordon file, I'm sure I can't use that with anything. Why do I still have the Bible as well? Give that to Adrian. Okay.
Even if he desperately wanted to, there's just...
Okay. Right. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm just gonna have to cut it until I find what I'm supposed to be, well, doing. Because it doesn't seem like there's really... I can't give anything to Valentina. And the only item I found to be interactable was the grave candle and, well, Mordred's sarcophagus. Those are the only things. Letter from the Vatican?
I'm not an arsonist.
Why does it only show to be possible to use when I've got all these other books and pieces of paper? Anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna be right back, and we'll be back for the final cutscene. I don't know, maybe there's another room and puzzle behind this, but yeah, be right back. Oh! That's what I just thought, because literally a couple of seconds after I started recording, or stopped recording there, I did this.
Valentina.
Yes.
The one thing I didn't try. Yeah. Stupid, I know.
Are you gonna let me take a look at your dagger?
What? No, definitely not.
I think I know how to open the door. It's quite simple.
All right then. I hope you know what you're doing. What are you doing there?
There was a door in the academy. It could only be opened with the blood of a Gordon. My blood. When I wanted to help Angelina as a child back then, I'd cut myself. That's why I was able to open the door.
Gordon blood. One further reason why only you can be the guardian.
Alright.
Let me go first.
Why?
I don't know what might happen when Mordred sees his beloved mirror again. Think about that thing with the swords.
Okay.
Seems sensible. Wow, that's huge.
Can you see that?
Yes.
What does it mean? Is that Mordred? Or is that me? Why do I have the urge to touch the mirror?
No. It's Mordred who wants to make you do that. Don't touch the mirror, ever!
Okay, okay.
The reflection shows your soul, and the part of Mordred that's within you.
Mordred? But why does he look like one of these shades?
Mordred's soul is still trapped behind the mirror. What you have in you is the shade of Mordred's soul. We somehow got to send Mordred's soul back into the Black Mirror, and do that without setting it free.
Okay. But how then? Haven't we just had an exorcism that went all wrong?
No, not an exorcism. We need something else. Are you sure there's nothing in Mordred's book you've overlooked?
Yeah, absolutely. I can show it to you if you want. These pages. There's some writing appearing. That must be Mordred's notes. But how come there's something there all of a sudden?
The mirror must have activated it, maybe?
If you believe my ancestors, it's possible that the soul leaves the mirror if the shade is already bound in this world. A reunion of soul and shade would constitute an unimaginable power potential. The soul belonging to the powerful and feared by all King Armundor is exactly the right one for my son to be made into, and what he would have become if my brother had not blah blah. The guy definitely would have benefited from a few sessions with Dr. Winterbottom. But hold it, there's something else here. Everything is prepared. Armundor's bones lie upon the altar. His shade will soon be bound to them. Nothing more stands in the way of the crossing over of his soul. Now all that has to happen is for the boy to be freed from the yoke of his contaminated soul.
What?
Soul transfer. Mordred's soul shade in me. Yes, of course. That's his plan. He's lured me here so that his ritual can be completed, and his soul can cross over into my body. That's exactly what the curse has been for.
Only Mordred hadn't reckoned with his soul shade landing in a guardian's body. That's the only reason you've held out for so long.
But that doesn't help us all that much. If we release this shade that's inside me, Mordred's soul will then enter me.
Shh. Adrian, I think I got an idea. Let me think about it for a minute.
Okay.
Adrian's reflection is a mix of his own soul and Mordred's soul shade. I don't have any better way of describing it. There's absolutely no way Adrian's soul can be allowed to lose the struggle against Mordred's shade. But what is on the other side? Only Mordred's soul? Or has Adrian got one of those soul shades as well? Adrian, can you read me this section about the shades from the Book of the Guardians, please?
The ancients' graves are watched over by their shades. Their fate has been thus for thousands of years now, with no end ever envisaged. They were born in death, and it is death they wish to spread. The ancients forced them into our world. Thus, they don't belong here. They can be neither caught nor appeased. However, the light from the green flame unsettles them. It drives them into the darkness. One should not come too close to them there. Their power is old, very old.
So shades are just all around bad. Um, yeah, shades are just bad. You just don't want. They're not supposed to be outside of the mirror, basically. If I get that right.
A shade is created in every case when somebody dies. But not in this world, but behind the mirror.
Okay.
It feels like this cavern has been here since the dawn of time.
Well, we invented time, so...
I know from the Vatican files that there were human sacrifices here, in order to see if their souls were good or evil. The same sort of idea as witch burning. Mordred wrote that a soul could leave the mirror if its shade was already bound here, which is exactly the case here now. So, if Adrian were to die here, then Mordred would win. Adrian's soul would have been freed from eternity, and his body would take on Mordred's soul. But we have to get Mordred's soul shade out of Adrian one way or another. We absolutely have to make sure Mordred's actual soul can't leave the mirror. And Adrian's soul has to stay where it is.
Sounds right.
I don't know who or what they're supposed to represent. They're really imposing.
Okay, so the last thing we can seemingly look at is altar.
This altar has so much blood on it.
What?
This altar.
Okay, so have you thought up a plan
There's
now?
nothing to discuss.
No, maybe she hasn't.
I'm able to see in my mind everything that happened on this altar. Having Mordred in your head eclipses any horror film, and I don't feel any revulsion. None at all. If Valentina doesn't come up with something soon, he's won. No, I have to pull myself together, or else all of our efforts are going to be in vain. Those are the same statues as in the room with the scales.
And the many other places. I'm not even going to click that, even though it's a look at icon. I'm still not gonna.
I'm able to see in my mind. I don't know. It goes one heck of a long way down. I can't see the bottom.
Now that terrifies me. I can jack him full of adrenaline. Why can I do that? It's just I can read him the file.
No. We've got more important things to do.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, what the hell? Well, I can try. I can.
Even if
Yeah,
he
okay.
does.
Bible also not that powerful. I can jack him full of adrenaline.
No. The poison first. And if everything goes okay, then I'll inject the adrenaline.
Okay, so we're gonna poison Adrian, and then we're going to get him back to life with adrenaline. I was not made aware of this plan. She's moving on her own.
Adrian, have another look in Mordred's book. Maybe there's more there now.
I did not want him to die. I wanted to save him from his wretched fate. I wanted to make him my son again. My son. No bastard from the loins of my cursed brother. I have kept to the ritual exactly. Everything has worked well, only I was unable to bring a beat back to his heart. I tried everything, all in vain. From now on, I am quite alone. There is no one whom I can initiate. Marcus has taken everything from me, and now I shall take everything from him. I must make haste. My sword. First, I have to conclude the experiment with it. It appears that I have created a shade for it. That could mean that I can use it on the other side.